Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for being on. Um, hey, I assume the coaches have probably talked to you about this, but they're talking about the forecast in Columbia in the teens, possible snow. Have either of you guys played in that kind of weather? Cam, maybe you can take it first, and then Danico.
Me personally, man, no, I haven't. I want to say the coldest game that I played in was when we played, not Missouri, but Ole Miss here a couple years ago. It was about 24 degrees. You know, I'm from Georgia. He's from Georgia too, so I'm really used to no snow like that,
Yeah.
man.
Same goes for me. I haven't never played in the snow. I can't really recall the last like real bad weather game I played in actually.
If it does snow, do you think you guys are ready for that? And just, I mean, it's fun, as a spectator, especially if you're watching on TV, it's fun to watch snow games. They're probably not so much fun to play. And what if it does snow and swirling around, whatever? If you watch that Cleveland Pittsburgh game the other night, what do you guys think about that scenario?
I mean, it's just going to be another thing of adversity that we got to deal with. It's not a bad thing. Me personally, I'm gonna have fun in it. After we win, I'm gonna roll around and make snow angels.
Yep, it's for sure. I'm pretty sure all ball players eventually want to play in the snow. It's just one game, so it'll probably be a good blessing and a good environment to play in, just to embrace it.
Yeah, and then Cam, I guess this be your third time playing Missouri, right? I think.
Third, yep, my freshman year I redshirted, so this is my
Yeah.
third.
And Danico, I guess you played them, before at your other school. Missouri's obviously kind of had Arkansas's number, 8-2 against them. I know you guys haven't played in all those games and everything, but just what do you think about the series being kind of lopsided and obviously wanting to turn that around, flip that?
Um, I feel like we have a good chance and a good opportunity this year to do so. Like Coach Pittman stressed to us, as soon as we won this past weekend, we've never won up there in Columbia, so we plan to change history this coming weekend.
Yeah, and same goes for me. I know, the guys didn't perform well last year, and we took it to the chin and taking the game personal. So my brothers take it personal. It's personal to me.
Yeah. And Danico, I guess Missouri beat Tennessee and Drinkwitz. I think he did something like I can't remember what, staying on your
Yeah,
business or something.
yeah, yeah.
What do you remember about that? And did that kind of rub you the wrong way? And does that give you a little extra juice for this one?
No, not really. I mean, he won the game. I mean, what you can do? He got the bragging rights. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the past years before then, he wasn't on that, but got the bragging
Oh,
rights to get the first dub.
yeah. Okay. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, for both of you guys, I was wondering just your thoughts on Brady Cook as a quarterback guy that's been there a while and showed a lot of toughness this season also.
Man, Brady Cook, he's a good player. He throws the ball well. He runs well. I remember we went there 2 years ago. He used his legs against us more than normal. And then last year, he showed us more of his arm. So he's a very versatile quarterback. We have a plan for him, and we're still planning for him. And I'm ready to face him.
Yeah. As Cam said, yeah, they're a whole different, offense with him in the game. So we're preparing for him for sure. Yeah.
And for you, Danico, your thoughts on Luther Burden, Theo Weiss, a couple of their standout wide receivers, and then Cam, for you, just kind of the protection up front for them, their offensive line.
Um, both good players, their film speaks for themselves. Yeah, we're not blinking no eyes against them, but for sure, we're ready for the challenge, regardless of who it is. But yeah, we'll see what we got going on Saturday for sure.
And talking about the protection, like you said, man, they always have a good offensive line. I know personally the center, number 55, he won't be playing this year because he's out for the season with a knee injury. So I'm used to going up against him. And I know that they kind of went in the portal and got a talented young guard from Oklahoma, Caden Green. Watching him on field, man, he's a good player, hell of a player. And I'm ready for the challenge.
Thanks, fellas.
Jackson, go ahead.
Yeah, Cam, you guys have been playing a lot more of that 3-2-6 defense recently. gives another defensive back on the field, but takes away a lineman. Is it a little bit more difficult, or what changes for you as a defensive lineman in that formation?
Me personally, just nothing really. It's just a different call, different formation. Still have my same keys, technique, play, and run to the ball.
What do you guys, Sam, when he was talking to us, he mentioned how Missouri, that, they got Cook and Burden, but it starts with their run game. How big of an emphasis is it to maybe, cut that off? And I know they're a good passing team, but if you cut that off, it really limits them.
Oh, it's a very big emphasis because last year, we mainly got gas with that one play, which was the stretch, and they was running that all game, man. So, high emphasis on that coming in Monday, while we started drawing up the X's and O's of what we're going to do for them. So we know that, like you said, we want to make them one dimensional. Just cut off, either a run, pass, doesn't matter, but just make them one dimensional, and we can take it from there.
And Danica, I know you weren't here last year, but Sam's told us he was going to mention the last year's result against Missouri. How much has that kind of been brought up? Just a little bit added motivation this week.
It's been a great emphasis. I know, as Cam said, coming off as soon as we got in the locker room, he said we never beat these guys at their home field. So it's been a great emphasis from Coach Pittman. It's any game you want to prevent the team from running the ball. So, and that's really what the Arkansas defense stands on, is we not letting nobody run the ball on us. So, yeah.
Appreciate it, guys.
Tom, go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm hoping no one's asked you about have you heard there's a chance for snow up there?
Yeah, they asked this.
Yeah.
Oh, they already asked? Okay. I'm sure y'all covered it great then. Following up on Fuller's question about the 3-2-6, Nico, how do you think that's helped y'all running that defense, and what's its effectiveness been?
So as you can see, the Texas game has been a great I guess formation that Coach T. Will called up, dialed up. It's been working for us great so far. So I don't see any wrongs that is taken from that, besides, I say our Ole Miss game, we didn't perform well. That was just on the back end, and we just building off every other week from there. So yeah, I don't really know. I guess having an extra DB and just to keep the top on the coverage. Other than that, yeah.
Okay. Cam, I guess you've only been up there once. Was it your redshirt year, but you didn't go, or how did that go?
My redshirt year, we played Missouri here, but
Oh,
my
okay.
redshirt freshman year, we went up there.
Okay.
We lost by 2 points. The year before that, the year after that, we lost by 2 points. Like I said, we have yet to win up there.
How much does that get under your skin? That the school has never won a game there.
Oh man, it bothers me. Sometimes I wouldn't say to an extent, because we're preparing for them just like another team. It is a rivalry, and we do take the rivalry serious around here. So I can tell you that.
Well, that in back-to-back years, y'all had never won at Florida before last year. And so in back-to-back years, you can win somewhere that the program had never won. How cool might that be?
Very, man. Anytime and any chance that we get to, put our names in the history books and make history, it's a good opportunity.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha. Y'all ever played in a snow game? Either one of y'all played in a snow game?
No, probably like throw up football when it snowed in 2014 in Atlanta. That's about it.
People say that when the elements are like that the team who wants to be there the most usually wins the game.
Yeah.
How much do y'all want to be there if it's snowing?
I want to get there before the snow, during the snow, after the snow. I want to be there.
Nico?
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna embrace the moment, man. Regardless, it's an opportunity, take care of my family and perform. So,
Thanks, y'all.
all right.
Bob, close this one out. You guys, Arkansas won at Auburn when obviously the Aggies weren't able to do that, and y'all, won at Mississippi State. I know a lot of teams have done that, but still pretty impressive win. So 2 road wins, have a rare opportunity for 3 SEC road wins in the same season. What do you think's the key to the road success? And does that give you added confidence going on the road for this one? Because Missouri's, they're 6-0 at home. They haven't lost a home game all year.
I'll just say, not pay attention to the crowd, just pay attention to the guys that made the trip with us. Not tie into all the after the play nonsense or get the John at the mouth. Just go there to do what we do, and that's to win.
Yeah, piggyback off Cam, just going there with our guys, having our own energy. That's what it comes down to. Picking each other up, whenever we make a play or whenever we don't make a play. Just having each other back regardless of what goes down.
I was curious what your all's Thanksgiving Day plans might be. It used to be Arkansas used to travel on Thanksgiving when the game was Friday, but Sam said the other day a lot of the guys might go to their position coaches' homes or might go with friends who live up here. I was just curious if you guys wouldn't mind sharing your Thanksgiving Day plans.
I'm gonna go to Coach Adams' house. Him and his wife, they throw down. This is about like the third year I've been up there. Miss Adams, she can throw down on some sides. And my coach good with the meat, so yeah, we gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah, I'm sliding to Coach T. Will crib, man. I do want to go to Coach Adams' crib too, because I never had his wife's cooking. So, he D line. So, they stay throwing down. Cam be throwing down. He be making his own stuff. So
Yes,
I know they eating good.
Cam, what are your favorite sides over at the Adams household?
I'll say her dressing. She makes some good green beans, potato salad, and I love her little punch that she has as well.
Okay, well, sounds good. I'm getting hungry already. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Tommy, jumping back in with something, you're good.
Well, I was just gonna say Cam could do some grilling over there too, because we heard about his grilling prowess. So
Hey Tom, you need something? I got you now. I got you.
For real.
you around here next year? I'll come get some.
I got you.
All right.
Good Saturday.
All right. Thank y'all.
Green, Addison, Nichols here. Bob. How are you?
Okay, I don't know what hell yeah was about, but it sounded good. I guess Taylor, I know it gets pretty cold out there in Boise. You ever played in the snow or really cold weather before? And if so, how'd that go?
Oh, I definitely have. I would say when it gets to about October, all the games are cold because it's the West Coast, so we're playing night games and so I'm very familiar. I've played in one snow game when I played against Nevada, and we played in at Wyoming, which was like -1, so it's been pretty cold.
So you had a snow game at home against Nevada and a snow game at Wyoming?
It was at Nevada and at Wyoming.
Okay. How'd those snow games go for you? I mean, how does it impact a quarterback if it's snowing and really super duper cold?
You just gotta, focus on, your footwork and just the fundamentals, and you got it's all mental. You can't tell yourself it's cold. You gotta, lock in and embrace the elements.
Yeah, so I'm guessing you being from the South, you haven't played in the snow, but maybe you have. What are your thoughts? Yeah, the reason I'm asking, you guys probably know this. It's supposed to be like in the teens and possible snow in Columbia on Saturday.
Yeah, I've played in a few snow practices, but I've never played in a snow game. So I'm excited for that. It'll be a new experience for me. But, football's football at the end of the day. So I'm excited for the new opportunity to, play in that weather and hit it head on.
For both y'all, how important is it to keep a dry ball and make sure you're handling it well, and because it's always you assume it's going to be slick and cold too. I mean, do you guys work on do wet ball drills in practice this week with the balls in the buckets of water? How does that go?
I would say we have a really good equipment staff, and that keeps the balls dry, and we wouldn't be able to do our job, snapping and throwing out there. So I got to give praise to our equipment staff for doing what they do.
Yeah, we do practice wet balls. They have balls that are kind of older and they're slick, and they'll dunk it in water, and they'll have water bottles, and they'll spray my hand while I'm snapping it. So we do prepare for it, but as Talon said, we do have an incredible equipment staff that does a great job of preparing us for wet ball situations, as well as keeping our balls dry.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Trey, go ahead. Yeah, Taylor, you guys won that game 41-3 against Nevada in the snow. What's the secret to playing in the snow? What advice do you have for some of the other guys, maybe some guys from Georgia and stuff that never played in snow?
I would say warm yourself up on the sidelines. And, when you're in the game, you're not really thinking about it. But, on the sidelines, warm your feet up, warm your hands up, and, and lock in when you get on the field. So it's never as cold as it seems. That's why I would say it's all mental.
Yeah. Taylor, you weren't here last year, but obviously Arkansas got rocked pretty good by Missouri. I know Sam Pittman has talked to you guys, but what are your thoughts on that? And I don't know if you can get upset over a distance from that. And then Addison, with you were at Tennessee, and they beat you guys pretty good last year too. And I think Coach Drinkwitz said something about standing on business after the game to Coach Heupel. Your thoughts on, I guess, last year and how that might translate to this year in terms of emotion.
They had a good football team, and it just went their way. And they're still a good football team, and it'll be a great matchup. And we're excited for the challenge. And we're preparing extremely well, and have had some great practices, and are excited for the game. And like I said, talented football team, and looking forward to it. Obviously, it's a big rivalry, and we're excited to go and represent the state, and bring back a victory for the Razorbacks.
I would say, similar to, Addison, it's a great opportunity, to play in a great venue, another, SEC, atmosphere, and that's exciting, with the weather and all that. And everybody says, it's football weather, so we're definitely excited for the opportunity and practicing, and they have a great football team and we're looking at their defense. We were just talking about their defense and how well they play together. So it's a great opportunity.
Thanks, guys.
Christina.
Yeah, Taylon, before this season, Coach Petrino and you talked a lot about you needing to kind of improve on the technique of just kind of getting over the top more. Do you feel like, how far do you feel like you've come in that? Is that still something that you have to work on, or have you pretty much gotten there?
I would say I'm a whole lot better than where I was, but at the same time, it's still something I feel like I could be more consistent and improve on. It was just, I feel like you can never shy away from the fundamentals, because the fundamentals is going to take you a long way. And I'm a big believer in how you do the small things is how you do everything. And so that's what Coach Petrino is still on me even today. With staying over the top and keeping having clean footwork in the pocket. So,
is there anything else technique wise that has kind of come up over the course of the season that he really harps on with you, or what's kind of the biggest thing he's been working with you on now here late in the season?
Just timing, just connecting my eyes to where my feet are, and just being on the same page with my receivers, and that's the biggest thing is when I'm in rhythm and we have a great chemistry, my percentage, as Petrino says, is really high. So I'm, really big and, focusing on that, this week.
Thank you.
Tom, go ahead.
Y'all guys know Andrew went over 1,000 yards receiving last week, and one of only 5 guys who've done it. If y'all could both maybe speak to just his strengths, his traits, and just what kind of a dude he is. Taylor?
I would say, it just speaks to how hardworking he is. A lot of people see him on the field, but, a lot of people don't see what he does, off the field in the training room, getting his body right. He's there every single day, in the morning and before practice. So, running all that, throughout the game, it's week 12. It's week 12. And, your body's not, 100%, but, he keeps his body healthy, and the versatility that he displays on the field, whether he plays inside, outside, running deep and everything. So I'm just extremely proud of that milestone. But if he was here right now, he would say he's not finished yet. So that's what is exciting about it.
Addison, any thoughts on Andrew?
Yeah, great guy, and Taylon said everything you need to know. Hardworking guy. He's in the building all the time trying to get better. And, it's a true testament to his professionalism in the sport and drive to grow and succeed.
Last year's team won at Florida, and that's the first time Arkansas football had ever won a game at Florida. And this is an opportunity for Arkansas football to win the first time ever at Missouri. I'm sure you heard it from your teammates. How hungry? I mean, how important would it be if y'all could notch one there, Addison?
It'd be great. Like we said, we're very excited for the opportunity to be able to go and play in their stadium, play in that environment, and bring a win back. Obviously, we've had a history of 2-point losses while we've played there. So, like I said, we've been preparing all week, and they have a talented defense. So we're excited to go out there and put what we've got against them, and hopefully we come out 2 points ahead.
Taylor, can you add?
I mean, kind of, what Addison said, we're just gonna, focus on what we can control and, let the chips fall where they are. So, just it's a great opportunity, to do that.
All right, guys, appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Bobby, got anything else to wrap us up? I'm good unless those guys just want to hang around and talk.
Always hang around.
Appreciate it, guys. See you this weekend.